on the radio tonight. And our best to our good friend Michael Thompson, who's in Minnesota under the health and COVID protocols. Here is Russ on the first possession, throws it to DJ for the slam. Going to be taken by Lonzo into the front court. Vooch right at the free throw line, knocks it down for Chicago.
That's going to be
Russo.
A good effort by DJ on the glass.
Lonzo, great pass underneath the score.
One thing
Devontae Green going to the line, just a little bit on him. Of course, Fizz was head coach for the Knicks and also for the Grizzlies and the pride of Fremont High School and University.
Green makes the first of two, puts the Bulls up by 3 with a free throw to come. They lead by 4.
Yeah, Bulls come into the...
Fortunately for the Lakers, after the turnover, they didn't pay the price.
Yeah, Lakers down 6-2. LeBron now on the block with Green on him. He loves this matchup, so he's going to force his way in and score. LeBron's 18 the other night was his lowest scoring total since the 21st of November. DeMar, boy, he's one of the masters of the mid-range. Yeah, taken by Vucevic. Lonzo now shovels it over to DeMar DeRozan. He's in the attacking zone. He confronts Westbrook, goes right around him, and scoops and scores.
There to make sure he gives everything he has to get another opportunity.
Now the Lakers on the defensive end of the floor. Over the outstretched arm of Jordan. Go baseline.
There was too much congestion on that drive by LeBron.
Reverse layup around Vucevic for Russ. Now IT into the front court. Of course, he had that big G League game and then was signed by the Lakers. Ellington did not travel, stayed on his tippy toes. Now it's IT, nothing but net.
Score with 19 and get to have to start tonight and off to a nice start in this one.
He was 5th in MVP voting back in 16-17 was Isaiah Thomas. Second stint, of course, with the Lakers. Into the corner, Lonzo's going to try again, and this one's stealing. Lonzo down the middle. Did he double dribble? Did he travel? It certainly looked like it for a moment, but apparently a great who has been signed by them, Alfonso McKinney. And Rondo, the scoop, and he scores down the middle of the lane with the dribble drive. As a Laker, he comes up short that time. Of course, LeBron had been on a spectacular run since coming back from his suspension. They leave Vucevic open. Missing, obviously, some size. No Dwight, no AD. You've got Avery out, Kent Bazemore, THT, Dwight, Malik, Austin Reeves. It goes on. And down the middle on the good feed, DJ lays it in.
Well, I tell you, that's the ability of
Lonzo Ball going up against Rajon Rondo. They switch off the shot, the ground into the game. And Lonzo, the little mini hook to score in the lane.
That was nice recognition.
Again, that has been a massive problem already. Tony Bradley, now to Kobe White, and they'll reset. Lonzo, of course, everything running through him. Underneath, Tony Bradley, easy does it for the follow hoop.
Wow, that ball just dropped right into his hands. Even though he had inside position, there was nothing the Lakers could do about that one.
Leads up to 9. Into the corner. Carmelo gonna get a couple of bounces and drops through.
It counts, nevertheless, it counts as 3.
He had a season-high 4 assists Friday in that loss at Minnesota, 110-92. Quickly into the front court, not wasting any of the shot clock. They've scored it again.
And that's the pace of the game, is they just keep taking, whether it's a rebound or out of the net, they're just pushing.
Yeah, it's a super fast squad. Waves of energy that'll come at you. And a very deep squad that Billy Donovan and staff have put together. Along with the front office, that's going to be kicked out of bounds. And DeMar DeRozan will check back in for Chicago with just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And the Lakers down by 8.
McKinney back out of the game, and as you mentioned, DeMar right back in.
DeMar DeRozan. What he said about sitting out was just the boredom factor. He felt fine. Was 100% during the protocol. Whose shot he was trying to get to the rim, and he drops it out of bounds.
Yeah, he had a good path to the rim. The only problem was he forgot the ball.
6 turnovers for the Lakers, 1 for Chicago. Bulls have lost 2 in a row. They are 8-4 here at home. And again, 2.5 back of the Nets. We've had their next 2 games postponed with 10 out due to COVID. And Jones is in the game. He just got out of protocol, so airplane mode gets tied up. Derek Jones Jr.
Yeah, you definitely treat this as a defensive jump, because I don't care who he's jumping against. He's probably going to be favored to get the tap.
Yeah, Derek Jones was questionable coming in. He had gotten off the list, but you have to go through a conditioning phase also. And he is past that, and he's ready to go. We're talking about the jump ball. Russ beat him to it, but somehow Lonzo gets it and hits it for the baseline.
Good quick jump by Russ. You know, before that, Jones could even get off the floor.
Stu, we were talking about Lonzo beforehand, and I said, you know, I asked you, you just said he's matured quite a bit in the last couple of years, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's, you know, you play in this league a few years, you learn a little bit about the game, you grow up a little bit. All rookies go through that kind of a phase.
Well, we've entered the Movado minute as the Lakers answer back with Carmelo. Carmelo's gone double digits, just 3 of the last 9. DeMar, little step back. It's pinballed around and taken by Trevor Ariza. Well, it's going to take a while for Trevor to get those sea legs back. Let's see if he can get his first shot up here in a moment. Russ can't knock it down. Lonzo will slowly bring it up with under a minute to play.
Yeah, that was a 2-for-1 that Russ took.
Splitting the defense. Down goes DeRozan. No whistle. So the Lakers will get the opportunity to work for the last shot.
DeMar kind of lost his balance there. That's why they didn't call the whistle, even though he may have had a little help.
Rajon leaves it over now to Russ with 3, with 2. Russ goes to the rim all the way at the buzzer, and that's the way.